News 4 at 6 starts now.
They're giving everything to him. They made so much sacrifice for this young man to have a good life.
Yes.
They didn't deserve what happened.
Their pain simply unbearable. Family members breaking down in the courtroom as they talked about the people they lost, hoping to come face to face with the man accused of killing their loved ones. But that did not happen.
Lovequan Scott refused to go before a judge today. He was arrested yesterday afternoon. Deputies say he was found at the crime scene. Police say the 4 victims appeared to have been beaten to death. That crime scene in the heart of a tight-knit community. The bodies of 4 members of the Manigault family were found on the property.
The suspect was the grandson of Joe and Rose Manigault. Now so many are asking why. Angela Brown was at bond court and has more.
Guys, how wrong he did. How deep that hurts me.
Their pain unbearable.
We are devastated by this act. We're devastated, and this is something that I don't think that my family will ever recover from.
Cries in the courtroom as family members waited for the suspect, 22-year-old Lovequan Scott, but he never appeared.
Mr. Scott has refused to come down, and he's refused to sign the consent form.
Scott's decision, another blow to this family.
I am very angry. The audacity is like sticking a knife in our hearts. We don't have the opportunity to face him, for him to hear what we need to say.
They were still allowed to address the judge, sharing stories of 72-year-old Joseph and 69-year-old Rose Manigault.
My uncle and aunt would give you their hearts out of their chest if they needed to. These were good people.
Also found at the house, 42-year-old Kenya Manigault and her daughter, 15-year-old Faith.
Oh, little Faith. A wonderful little student in Wando High School. She loved basketball. She was playing basketball, and he just snatched everything away from that child.
Their greatest need right now?
Please pray for us. Keep us in your prayer, because we need it.
The family told us the elder Manigaults took Scott in when he was a baby and raised him like their own son.
They made so much sacrifice for this young man to have a good life.
Yes.
They didn't deserve what happened.
In Charleston County, Angela Brown.
Few people understand how deep the roots run in certain parts of Mount Pleasant. Families like the Germans, the Scotts, the Rouses, the Moultries, the Manigaults. They have been a part of Mount Pleasant for generations. Now they grieve together.
And tomorrow, CCSD's crisis team will have counselors at Wando High School. That is where 15-year-old Faith Manigault attended. Today, Wando's principal released this statement. She says, in part, a precious soul and wonderful person is no longer with us. We were so fortunate to have Faith Manigault as part of our school community, and now we are struggling with the fact that we will not see her in our hallways and classrooms or on the basketball court anymore. You can read the full statement right now. We have it posted at abcnews4.com. You can find it on our homepage.
New developments in the case of the Florida couple accused of killing 3 people in South Carolina. More charges have been filed against Chris Taylor and Christina Sluss. The sheriff, Chris Wright from Spartanburg County, says the couple is charged with a triple homicide. The killings happened in late January. The victim's neighbor says Sluss and Taylor were acquaintances with the victims.
I think they did know him. But how in depth, I don't know. But it wasn't a, hey, I just want to pick this house out and go do this. It was somebody that they were familiar with. There have been talk about the motives. You know, let me tell you, it didn't matter what the victims were doing or had been doing. You know, they didn't deserve that.
The couple's also charged with the murder of a Florida man. Deputies say all 4 murders were extremely brutal, calling them sadistic. In both cases, the bodies were dismembered or partially dismembered.
An 86-year-old missing Orangeburg County woman has been found safe nearly 200 miles away. Hattie Edwards disappeared Thursday. She was found late last night near Eastman, Georgia. Deputies say a Good Samaritan saw what appeared to be a distressed senior in a hotel parking lot, and that's when police were called. It is still not known how Edwards ended up in Georgia. Right now, folks are getting ready to enjoy the Homeless to Hope benefit concert, getting down while giving back.
Yeah, our Erica Lunsford is live with how much of an impact this concert will have. Erica?